At that point, he's like, well, it's already my DNA in there.
And then I was like,
I've
oh
already
man,
doomed.
you know how like people who get adopted and who are orphaned, they're always all like, oh, does my family love me? Well, yes, he does.
Ladies and gentlemen, the moment you've all been waiting for. You are entering the Pirate's Den.
Horse dick. What's up, guys? Welcome to the Pirate's Den podcast. We are back in the Pirate's Den studio. I don't know what to call it. Just the Pirate's Den. Today we have no Trevor. He is stolen away again. He goes on vacation a lot. Gavin, how are you doing? Gavin's here, as always.
Oh my god, I'm struggling. I'm struggling. That's what I'm doing.
And Blake.
Yes, I'm back. It feels good to be back.
I'm back. Did you decide if you wanted to take me up on my offer?
Offer.
What offer?
Yeah, get on your knees under the table offer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, the offer of being the fourth full member of the Pirate's Den.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. That is a full-fledged yes at this point.
Perfect. So, introducing Blake as the fourth member of the Pirate's Den podcast.
What up?
You're a nutsack.
You're a nutsack.
So right before this recording started, during the intro, Gavin was saying, let's not talk about horse dick or anything. Let's keep it clean. That don't happen.
No.
Well, I
It's
mean,
just, you got to let it flow freely, right?
yeah, I get that, but at the same time, I'm like, lots of dick between you three. Like,
There is lots of dick between us.
yeah. Oh, okay.
Most
I mean,
of it's
I don't know.
here.
Bull field mouse over there.
I'm not contributing much personally, but it's
made
part
up
of the
every-
it's
it's
part
made
of the,
up.
yeah.
It's made up with me.
Is there?
Accumulatively.
Huh?
Yeah, that's what every gay guy does. He's like, oh yeah, my closet door is made of many different kinds of woods. That's what you guys are doing right now.
Yeah. I've never heard that before.
You've
a
never
good one.
heard that saying?
Mm-mm.
No, it's a good one. I've never heard of it.
Does that
either.
mean it's made of different kinds of dicks?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because he's gay. And
Congratulations, you
your
caught on.
closet door is
Yeah.
made of many different kind of dick.
You caught on.
I did. It seemed weird, but I like it.
Poetic.
Yeah.
No.
So, like I said, Trevor's not here. He is in Nevada.
God, my mind was blown when he said he wasn't coming.
Yeah. Was it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mine wasn't.
Couldn't
no.
believe it.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
can
okay.
totally see it.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
That's not going to work on me.
No, it's not. You know me too well.
No, we were on Marco Polo, and Blake asked if we're all coming on just between the both of us. I'm like, well, ask everybody what time. Because I was busy. I was like, Blake, go ahead and get on there and ask everybody what time. And then I think I said, oh no, I didn't say it, but I was thinking Trevor's not going to be there. He's going to be doing something.
You
Blake.
knew already.
Trevor, we're only doing this because we want you here.
Yeah.
Yeah, this isn't
We gotta-
harassment. This
We got to
is
hold you
love.
accountable because you're such a piece of shit.
Yeah.
And we don't want you to be that. And there's only one way for you to get better, and that's for us to hold your feet to the fire.
I mean,
Hold your pee to the fire?
No,
What?
hold your feet to the fire.
Oh, I thought you said hold your pee to the fire. I was like, what the fuck?
I mean,
hold your
we
feet to the fire. That would stink.
well, he does.
Yeah.
I mean, we've all pissed in the fire to put it out.
Sure.
I got a story about pissing in fire.
Uh-oh.
I think I've told you guys this one.
Probably. Tell us
Did you
again.
burn your bush?
No.
Is that why Gandalf's beard doesn't grow so much?
No. So I think it was 18 or 19.
I thought he was going to go like
It
19th
was
century.
19.
Yeah, he's like back in
97.
97.
It was back in 97. I was about 6.
Dude, I'm so excited to say shit like that when I start telling stories. I'm like, back in 92, I was born.
I was like, I can't say much about the actual
It was a
90s because
terrible year.
I can.
I was only
There's a lot of
7.
shit
I
that
was
happened
7
then.
when they ended. So,
Yeah.
but no, it was my, Ryan, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
His at the time it was his girlfriend, now ex-wife. It was her birthday, and she wanted to drink and go camping,
Yeah.
and so they found a babysitter for their son. And mind you, we were only like 19. We get one of our friends. I think I forgot his name. I'm not going to say it because hey, this is illegal, but you can't do anything now.
Right.
Got a friend to buy us a bunch of beer and alcohol, or a bunch of beer and liquor, and so we go out. I asked my dad, "Hey, can I take this old camper he had bought that he had planned on using for hunting?" So we didn't have to haul our big ass fifth wheel camper anywhere.
Yeah. No, that's fair.
But he's like, can I borrow your truck in that camper and we can go camping? He's like, yeah, that's totally fine. So we go up somewhere around Swan Valley, out in the middle of nowhere, because we're kids going to get fucked up.
Yeah, that's all it was. It wasn't
And it was just
camping, really.
Yeah, it was just the 3 of us.
Just the 3 of us.
Fuck, I got hammered. I think I drank a half gallon or
Holy
half
shit.
half of a half gallon. Sorry, half of a half gallon.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure that would be a fifth or not.
Quarter
would it be?
gallon.
I would say it's a 5th.
But yeah, I drink a fifth of Jack Honey.
Oh.
So wait, did you drink a half of a 5th?
Half of a gallon. Half of a half gallon.
Okay.
So a quarter of a gallon.
Yeah.
But I don't know what that's
A half
fifth
gallon's
or-
different than a fifth, I think.
The
I
half
don't
gallon's
know.
the big one.
Right.
The fifth is the
Regular one.
regular.
It's like, yeah.
but
That's insane. That's a lot.
Yeah, it's still
Either way, that's a lot.
yeah. So I was, and that, there was beer mixed in there too.
Mm-hmm.
I was probably borderline alcohol poisoning.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, they call that a handle, right? When it's a half gallon, they call it a handle.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
most half gallons have a
Yeah.
handle.
Yeah, that's a lot.
It was only half of that though. It wasn't a
But
full
still-
half gallon. It was a lot.
Still a lot. Yeah.
But
yeah.
his girlfriend went to go to bed because she was
Drunk.
She was done,
Mhm.
and she was a lightweight. All she was drinking was Smirnoff Ices.
Oh, yeah.
Those are sneaky bastards
I
back
got
in the day, man.
no problem with that.
Ryan and
Nothing
I
against
were
that.
Ryan and I were hitting the whiskey and scotch hard.
Yeah.
But we decided finally it's bedtime, and I'm barely standing. I'm like doing the whole swat, like swaying back, and like I'm standing. It feels like I'm standing straight, but I can feel my body
Swaying.
Yeah.
swaying. And he's like, "Oh, we need to put the fire out because it was middle of summer, so it was a little dry
Right.
where we were at, so we didn't want to just let it go all night." And
Mhm.
they're like, we didn't bring anything to go camping with. We brought some hot dogs, some buns, and just some stuff to like some sandwich meat and sandwiches. We weren't going to go camping. We were going to get drunk.
Right.
So we didn't
Yeah.
have like gallon of water or anything to dump on the fire. And so we get the idea, hey, let's piss on the fire. And I'm like, fuck yeah. And so we drop our trowel and start pissing. And then my balance gets even fucking worse.
Oh, shit.
Well, yeah, your pants are around your ankles.
Yeah.
Well, no, it didn't drop all the way to the trowel.
Yo, you don't have to lie to us. We know how you are. You're that old guy in the bathroom who's
But
got his shit around his
I'm,
ankles
Oh
for
my
some reason.
God. Can you
I'm-
imagine? I could see him doing that.
I
And
can't.
then underneath he's got those weird like kind of coverall things like that's got the flap on the ass. You know?
Oh yeah, okay.
He's
The
got-
like the onesie with the flap on the
Yeah,
ass.
like
okay.
the onesie. Well, yeah, not coveralls, but the
Yeah,
yeah, whatever they're called.
I have no fucking clue
Me
right now.
neither. But yeah, he's got buttons on it.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
doing that. You're 100% doing that.
That's what I was talking. That's exactly
And
what I was
everyone's
thinking
just
was
like,
butters at the
please.
urinal.
Yeah, please pull up your pants.
Anyway, so we were peeing, and my balance just like totally is gone, and I fall forward into the fire. But I had fallen into the fire, and my head came to the side where my friend was, and he started pissing on my head
Oh my god, dude!
as
I
I'm
remember
birding.
this.
Like I'm like
Yeah,
I had caught myself, so my head wasn't in the fire, but I had caught myself on the rocks around the fire.
With your hands.
Oh, dude, my hands! I had blisters, big ass blisters on both my
God.
hands.
Oh yeah,
How
please.
fast did you get out?
Well, I'm fucking drunk, but it felt fast to me.
Yeah.
He's like, it took a minute. This is how my circumcision happened.
And
Hang
it
on,
was-
let me get my.
And you know
balance.
what? It wasn't the fire and the hot on my hands that made me get up as quick as I did. It was the piss going into my hair. because I had just gotten out of high school, so I still hadn't come
You
to
still
terms
had
with
hair. Yeah.
hadn't come to terms with my baldness. So I was still had long red hair with a bald spot in the back. But I stand up and I could just feel the warm fucking piss in the back of my
Piss
head.
all over your head.
And I'm like, fucking just vomit into the fire. Because at that point, like, I was already drunk enough. I already felt like vomiting. So then I rush over to, we were like 30 yards from a creek, went and just dunked my head in the water.
Yeah.
And
Pants
then I
around
got,
his ankles still.
yeah, pants around my ankles still.
Oh my
I'm not
God.
joking. I didn't even bring my
He's all trying
Like-
to kick him off like he was trying to run away from somebody else's wife or husband.
It was somebody else's wife.
I knew you were gay. I just didn't want to say it out loud.
but
Lucky you were next to a creek so you could go wash off. You know?
oh, dude, it was nasty.
Is that washing off or is that making it worse? Creeks
That's
are gross
rinsing
as
off.
fuck.
I mean, you
I'd
gotta
rather
get-
have that in my hair than
you
piss.
gotta rinse. Can you
But
imagine?
there's piss in there.
And so
You
and
can't
so-
say that there's not. Animals pee in there. Animals shit
pretend-
in there.
Yeah, but
It's a percentage
it's
It's just one of
those
it's
things we just
moving
don't
water.
ignore.
It's moving water.
Doesn't
Yeah.
change
So-
anything.
No, it does.
Oh, yeah.
I could have been
and-
upstream pissing and you
and
were
I'm
just
saying
catching
that-
his piss too.
Unless my friend went upstream and was like, I gotta finish now.
Yeah.
I would laugh if
But
he
no,
was. He was just like,
he
hey,
was
you get a good rinse?
he was and Ryan was just too drunk.
God, dude.
It took him like a full couple of seconds to realize he was
Hey, he
pissing.
pissed on you.
He was no longer pissing in the fire. He was pissing in my head because I was blocking the fire from it. God, yeah, now everyone knows about that story.
Yeah,
but,
dude, that's funny.
So
I
I get
remember
my
hearing
my
about
hair
that.
washed out and everything. It just rinsed out, and I still felt nasty because
It's creek water.
well, no, because
you
it was
got pissed
because
on.
I didn't get a chance. I didn't have shampoo, so it was just rinse out.
Because his skin just absorbed it. It's just
Yeah.
like, it's
Yeah,
in my
just-
blood now.
It's part of me.
But then in this camper there was the main bed, and then the table turned into a bed.
Yeah.
Well, I let my friend and his girlfriend
Take the table
take the
bed.
actual bed. No, I let them take the actual bed
Oh,
because it was just me
fair enough.
with them. So I was like, I'll take
all
the
he's
table
gonna
bed.
do is go there and jack off.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. Well, so I go to bed and I'm laying in bed, and then for some reason his girlfriend has to get up for something, and so they're sitting there talking, and they're talking right next to my bed. She was saying something about how they had to get up. We had to get up early, and I'm just sitting there, and I was getting the drunk sways.
Oh, the
I
spins.
fucking
spins.
hate the
Oh.
spins when you
If
close your eyes and
dude.
your world starts shaking. You're like, God
So
damn
Worse.
it.
So
It's the
we
worst.
hadn't like unhooked the camper or anything. It was just sitting on still hooked
truck
to the,
bed.
it was still sitting on
Or
the
the-
hooked to the truck on the bumper.
Yeah.
And so it, if you move, it still kind of teetered.
Mhm.
But we were like, fuck it, we're only here for one night.
yeah.
Like I said,
don't-
we weren't going to go camping.
Yeah.
But they're sitting there talking. They're standing completely still. But to me, I'm getting the drunk spin, so it feels like they're walking up and down and they're like shaking the camper.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, guys, you need to stop shaking the. And then and she was standing like right next to me, and I vomited all over her leg,
Gross, dude.
like from like right under the knee, right where the calf begins, down into her slipper and everything.
Ew, that's disgusting.
For the longest time, I felt bad until I got divorced, and now that's a story I tell. Like, I remember when I puked on your ex-wife. It was funny as shit.
Yeah.
Like,
He's like, I was lying the whole time. At
once
first.
you once you fell asleep, she was like, "Dude, your friend Zach's a mess."
Well, no, because we were we had known each other for years.
Right.
We were all out of high school by that point, just barely out of high school though. But him and his girlfriend, and then me and my ex-girlfriend, we were always a big group of friends through my senior year and then their senior year.
Yeah.
I was about to say, it's like 4 people isn't a very big group, but yeah.
Did I say big group?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
You said a really big group. And I was like, you described 4 of you. I don't remember the rest of them.
Sorry.
I-
Like a big group is a group of 20.
I just assumed that Zach was alone most of his life, so that seemed like a lot of people.
Yeah, that's true.
And
though,
now
too.
I feel like an asshole. I called you out on your
Oh.
I'm all like, you're like that.
I grew up a ginger, and I'm
Yeah,
still a
that's
ginger,
true.
so I was alone most of my life. Not
Yeah,
even my
you-
parents
you-
wanted me.
Dude. Yeah.
Actually,
that's-
I'm joking. My parents love me.
Yeah, your
once
dad's
they
all like,
got-
look here, asshole.
once
I
they
could have got
used
rid of
to-
you forever ago. you can drop off a baby at the fire department still.
Look here, asshole. When you came back to Idaho, you stayed in my house for 3 months, not paying rent, so you could afford a house. No, that was true. When we moved back,
Uh-huh.
I wanted to pay my dad rent. He's like, no,
Oh, yeah.
save up to get a house. And I was
Well-
like, okay, I'll save them so we can get an apartment. He's like, no, save up to get a house.
A house. Yep.
You're like,
No, yeah, he's smart.
you're not saving to rent. You're
Mm.
saving so you don't have to pay rent.
And
That was pretty cool.
Every time we talked about, like, you know, we'd be hanging out like at Ray and Troy's or something like that, and you'd be like, well, I'm just gonna walk home. You know, and I was like, man, fuck, I think I'd just stay there like forever. You know? I was like, he's got a pretty good, yeah. I was like, he's got a good thing going on there. Like he's got a place to stay. It's free, you know.
Well, no, I still have that. Like if I'm drinking at Ray and Troy's or Jacqueline's, if I don't stay there, all I have to do is call my dad and be like, hey,
right,
can I come crash on the couch? He's like, yep.
I used to not even call my parents. I'd just show up and just go.
Well, no, I
But-
call them before I start drinking. Like,
Mm,
hey, because
No.
I have a key to their house.
right.
so-
I never did that. Just walked in. I just like I own the place. Yeah, but
like
what I'm-
my room's still
Well,
here.
I do just kind of walk in, but he always knows I'm coming over when I do that.
I'm just saying, like you know, more the free part. I think I'm more with that. I would have been like, yeah,
He's,
like just man, the market, you know, it's crazy. Anyway,
is.
I'm going to my room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, the
fuck.
thing was, is I'm also living with my wife, and we were trying to start a family.
There's that. I mean,
Yeah.
whatever.
Whatever he
Oh, well,
says.
I didn't
Lie.
wanna-
Like, who gives a shit
well,
about that part?
See, it sounds nice, and I paid his internet bill one time because it came in, and I got to the mail first, and I'm like, "Fuck you, I'm paying this before you even know I pay it,"
Right.
because I wanted to feel like I was helping
Contributing.
somehow. Because
Yeah.
literally, I would just come home from work, fuck my wife, go to bed. Go to work.
Sounds like a pretty good life.
Yeah, I was like, that sounds set,
It
bro.
really was. Like I had no bills except for my 2 car payments
Right.
and my phone bill. That was it. 3
Mhm.
bills, nothing.
Hey, shit.
But
Right.
Yeah.
also, I'm almost 30.
Yeah, so it's like mooching and it feels bad.
I'm almost 30 and I'm married. Like, do I need to be living with my parents? Like,
Sometimes it happens, dude. Honestly, like,
no, that's exactly what it was. Is it the circumstance brought us there to do that, but I wasn't going to be
there forever.
there. I was looking to get out. Like, I wasn't there. Like, oh, I'm comfortable. I'm going to stay here. I was looking
Yeah.
to get out.
Yeah, no, and that's the way it should be. You know, you shouldn't overextend your invite. You know, it's because that's where like the hospitality quickly ends. You're like, oh yeah, I helped you
Right.
for 2 years. Why are you still here? What
Why
the
are you
fuck are you
still here?
doing?
I always said that if Amanda kicked me out tomorrow, dude, the next move is, hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
Well, that's exactly what it would be for me too. Is
Yeah.
if I get kicked out of here,
Where are you gonna go?
which I won't. I won't.
Well,
I don't-
yeah,
I don't. And you know why I won't?
'cause your name's on the goddamn
Well, no,
house.
because this is gonna sound horrible. But my wife can't afford to pay this place on her own.
Right.
I can.
Well, yeah.
I can. Barely.
But yeah, you can do it.
She would have to be even with. Oh no, I guess with her mom helping, they probably could.
No, yeah.
Right. Yeah. But
But it's the concept behind like the housing and stuff like that, moving in and out with your or without your significant other. My big thing is like if I had the house before I had the significant other, bitch is signing a prenup. There ain't no fucking way she's taking my house. She ain't
Right.
taking shit from me. I was
Right.
like, yeah, that sucks. You should make sure you have a place to stay before you decide to leave. You know?
yeah. Yeah. For sure. That's smart. But
I had someone ask me if Marissa had signed a prenup before our marriage, and I'm like, for what?
He's like,
like,
this
you
is
didn't- you
forever.
didn't have anything.
She didn't have anything, and I didn't have anything really.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, that's fair. Yeah.
Is there prenups for future assets?
no,
Ye-
because every
ours-
asset you get after you're married is
Right.
your
togetherness.
But
together
it seems like
assets.
there would be like anything like I may acquire. You know,
I feel like there should be. Maybe there is.
there's
I don't
got to
know,
be
we
in
could
some
probably, like,
ri-
fucking
there's
look
got to be
that
some
up.
like rich guy version of that, right? Like it's
I
just
can't.
like,
I don't know what the point would be because, like I said, any future assets you get after that are shared custody or shared.
well, I'm saying there's got to be like some kind of contract, like a prenup contract, like of
I'm just
things
gonna
that you
put
may
late
gain
prenup.
to negate that. You know, seems like it's possible.
Do prenups protect money made after marriage? A prenup can also protect any income or assets that you earn during the marriage.
Yep. Okay. I figured that it's
Okay,
got to
yeah.
be possible, right? I'm not a lawyer.
Yeah, because I was like, there's been a bunch of people who are like, my wife's cheating on me.
Right.
I need to do something to save my own ass before
I'm-
the courts just give her everything.
Right.
Right,
Because it's like I make, like they say, like I make 500,000 a year. She hasn't lifted a finger.
And see,
You
in
know.
that, in my personal opinion, I feel like the court should be in favor of whoever makes the most money, because at that point, it's like, who's actually been supporting this entire marriage?
Right. But then
Like,
it's like,
if you've been doing all the hard work, and then I'm like, why would you get the house? Well, because it's for me and the kids. It's like, you don't work, you can't afford the house, even if you were to get like, what is it called?
Child support, alimony.
Alimony
yo.
and child support. Like, the odds are you wouldn't be able to afford that house.
Well,
Right.
whoever's bringing home that money shouldn't
Suffer.
shouldn't I don't think pay for that house and then have to live in a 1-bedroom apartment.
Yeah.
You know, it's like
Right.
what's fair? I don't know what's fair because it's tough. There's a lot of circumstances
Yeah,
like with
agreed.
whatever happened, whether they had a job and stopped because you had kids, or if they never got a job because you had kids immediately,
Or if you just
or-
had money and they didn't want to get a job.
and that's the one that where it gets gross, right? But the other one is kind of like both of your decision. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's so complicated. But
You both decided to have crotch goblin semen demons.
No,
Semen
I
why-
didn't. I did not choose to keep.
no, he's not talking about
I
us.
specifically is like, no, I'm gonna just shoot it on the floor, the toilet, your back, your mouth, whatever, and not your downstairs mouth either.
He's talking about the hypothetical couple that we're talking about, not me.
Oh
and
yeah. No, I thought you were talking about me because you're like, you two decided. I was like, the fuck we did.
And-
We're the
and
two
he-
aunties. No children.
Right.
I don't even want fur babies. That's how anti-child I am. I have plants.
I have plants.
Yeah, you're a plant dad. Okay,
Yeah.
Troy.
Oh my
Well,
god.
it's different. Troy has a trillion plants and fur babies.
That's right. Yeah.
So, and plants take like little to nothing. They're like cats. As
Mhm.
long as you feed them, they kind of just do whatever the fuck they want. And
Sit there?
unlike cats, yeah, they just sit there. They don't
Yeah,
actually
they do
destroy
whatever
my
they want.
shit. They don't shit on anything.
Yeah.
My
Sure,
cat
their
has never
leaves
shit
come
on.
off.
My cat has never shit on anything.
Yet.
Destroyed stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. You know,
My
my
brand
plants
new-
don't dig into my
brand
couches.
new
Okay.
blinds in my living room.
Mhm.
I was so happy because they're like look like the old style blinds,
Right.
Mhm.
but instead of like the pole string to pull them up,
Mhm.
like just lift them up and they
Oh,
go
yeah,
up.
yeah.
Really cool. I was like, I like that old style look of them because that's what I
Mhm.
grew up with. I'm like, it's a nostalgia thing. But I was like, those are so much easier than pulling this thing and kind of pull it to the side so it stays up.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? When
Yeah.
you pull
Yeah,
the
the
one
Yeah,
out.
cake.
really
the
like
cord.
nice. Yeah.
But he fucking chewed on him,
See?
Little
Exactly.
bastard.
and I'm like,
You know what your
"Fuck."
plants are never going to do? They're never going to chew up your shit. They're never
They're-
going to claw your shit. They're not going to shit on your shit.
They're gonna wilt
But if
on
they-
my shit.
I let them wilt. All you have to do is go in with you literally go in with a set of scissors or
They-
shears,
they-
and you can cut those fuckers up. You're like, take that. Next time you'll
They
stay
wilted because
alive.
I'm a bad plant dad.
Yeah. Dude.
No better. Stay alive. Okay. Goddamn. I give you
Even-
the sun. I give you water, and you don't have to deal with bugs and the outside. Fuck you. Stay alive.
even my little barn cats, you know, 4 of them now, they just wreck everything.
How's your
Your foster
garage
children.
doing? Your
Yeah.
foster children doing right now?
Oh, they're doing good. But today I was out in the garage with Derek, and I'm getting ready to refinish this cabinet out there, and one of the cats jumped up onto the table, and he jumped up and he barely got onto the edge. You know, he hooked the edge, and I looked over, and I have a brand new box, a bolt and washer kit for
Okay.
my motorcycle fairings, and it was sitting there open,
Oh no!
close to the edge.
And
And
then
he jumps up and grabs, and it's on top of a tarp that's covering the table. And I was like, "Oh shit!" He's about to reach up and
trying to
I
grab
saw
that.
it before it happened. I started running over there, and he grabs it, just knocks the whole fucking thing onto the floor. Just
Oh,
hundreds
you
of
didn't
screws.
make it?
Nope, I didn't make it. We knocked it all over the place.
Fuck.
And then he was like, "Oh, look at those cool things." He jumps down, starts batting
playing with
around. Yeah, and then well,
Cats are ridiculous.
well, at the same time, on the other wall, there's where I have my golf club sitting. The other cat's like jumping up and grabbing onto the handle, and he's like clawing at it because he likes the way that it feels. He's just like kick.
Yeah, they sharpen their claws that way too.
God, dude. I was like, so I'm running to one side to to stop one from doing this, and I'm running to the other side to stop. And I'm like,
Dude,
I'm not even out here most of the time. They just do this freely.
Yeah.
So why am I even trying this hard?
I say they're already used to it, and then with cats, I've learned you can't tell a cat no because he's gonna be like okay, and as soon as you turn your back, he's like fuck you, I want to do it anyways.
Yeah, they don't learn like
My
dogs do.
fucking cat is he will do that. Like we've been trying to train him to not go in the pack and play or the crib or the bassinet, any of that stuff, right?
Right.
As soon as he sees you, he fucking jets out of it, so he knows he's not supposed to be in there.
But
He's
as soon
as you turn
do
your
it.
back, he looks around. He's like,
I'm gonna go do it anyway.
I'm gonna do it now.
So that's why you throw like aluminum foil and shit in there. They don't like it.
Dude,
No,
those
I tried
videos
that.
are so funny.
No, I tried that. This cat, he's made of something different.
Oh, he's
'Cause
just
I
like
tried to-
the fucks I give.
I tried to put like aluminum foil on the stairs because I didn't want him coming up here. No,
Yeah.
he fucking rips it down and starts playing with it. I'm like, you're a different kind of breed of a cat. Like,
You're special kind of stupid. I gotta.
I think you're more of a fucking. I think it's more of like a person, like a not a person, but like a dog with a human-like personality because he knows.
so like a husky.
Fuck. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like a husky. Where she's a smart cat, and he's fearless, but he knows when he's doing something wrong, and he gets caught. He's like, "Fuck!" And he starts to, and I have a heart like.
Yeah.
No,
Dude,
no,
he
voice-
looked like he was doing the Indy 600. He was just going in circles trying to get away from me. I was like, "What
Yeah.
the fuck are you doing?"
because he couldn't. He's
He
fucking
couldn't get
sliding.
traction. He was just going. It was
That's the
cute. And
funniest
I was
thing.
all like, "That's adorable." And then he caught traction. He was gone.
When they take off and they can't they can't
Yeah.
get traction. That's the best. That's why I like to scare my dogs when they walk by me on the hardwood.
Like, take that, you son of a bitch.
They slip
But do
and
they
fall.
get scared though? Like I could see Thor being scared.
just Thor.
Honestly, because the other ones would be like,
Yeah.
"Oh hey,
Yeah,
They're like, "Oh my god, you want to play?"
Yeah,
About
Yeah.
time, you old man.
I did it too much to him at one point at our old house where it was wood 2/3 of the way through the house, and I
the
would do
one
that.
the one on right off Main Street."
Yeah, exactly. And you had to go straight from the front living room to the back door to let the dogs out, right? So he had to walk on it. There was a point where I kind of overdid it, and he didn't even want to walk on the.
He's like, nope.
Oh,
Nope.
He's all like, "No, you got to carry me, homie."
He was all paranoid. He wouldn't walk on it. And so I'd let off for a few weeks, and then I'd let him in, and he would kind of come in like comfortable, and I'd be hiding around. You remember where the kitchen separated from
Yeah.
and there was that wall there, so I'd hide behind that, and he'd come by and it'd be like, "Oh," and he'd just he'd take and then the complex started all over again.
Yeah.
And so I
Jesus.
just redo it all the time. That's why he has. I think that might be why he has issues now.
About-
Do you feel bad at least? Damn.
Not really.
Thor's
He's got a
such a
pretty
sweet
good
dog.
life.
He's a sweet dog too.
It kind of comes back to like what you were saying, about.
Do you want a
saying-
beer?
Oh, sure. Yeah. It kind of comes back to what you were saying about like, living at your dad's house. It's like, fuck, dude, I pay for everything. So you can get spooked every now and then. Thanks.
Right?
Yeah,
That's
like,
fair.
I mean, what else does he got to deal with except me every now and then? Besides that, he gets the big old comfy cushion and,
Food,
plenty of food to
water.
eat. And he just gets to run around and dig holes in my grass and piss me off. That see, you know what? That's the thing. That's the thing. He does that. This is my payback to him. Except
Yeah.
he did that after the fact, but now it's
So now it's his payback for you.
Yeah, that's what it was. He
You
was
know
just
what,
like,
though?
"Take
Fuck
that, you
you."
son of a bitch."
It's to the
I
point
got
now that
anxiety because of you.
he's got me back so much more than I ever got him, because now I'll just walk into the yard when I get home from work every day, and I'll see like new dirt,
Like-
Fresh dirt.
like fresh dirt kicked onto the patio,
And you know it's Thor.
And I'll walk over and I'll look down at it. I just look down at it and I look up at wherever he is, and he's looking at me and he just looks away.
He's like,
nope.
"Gotcha."
Nope. And I'll walk in and I'll see it and I'll just go, "God damn it!" And then he just runs off. He's just
Yeah.
like your cat with being in the where he's not
Attic.
supposed to.
Oh yeah.
He just sees me and he's like takes off when he's done something bad.
Like
I know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the cat doesn't get upset at me when I raise my voice or anything
Hmm.
because
This cat, he doesn't give a fuck. He's like,
don't-
"Yell what you want,
but he-
motherfucker.
he-
Go horse."
he knows those places he's not supposed to be. Because like I grab him by the scruff of his neck, and this is gonna sound like fucking animal abuse, but I promise it's not. I kind of toss him. He's a cat. He's not like a Chihuahua,
Yeah, he isn't gonna break when you toss him.
and I'm not like fucking like winding up. I'm
throwing.
not fucking winding up and trying to throw a 50-yard bomb to fucking Justin Jefferson with him.
Yeah.
I'm just like,
Like,
Although
Just a
he
little
would
toss.
catch it.
he would.
Yeah. I
Imagine.
throw chihuahuas every day.
And you have 3 of them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You don't like
why did you get?
drop them on the ground
more
or
than
throw
you-
them.
throw them.
No wonder Sam and Dean have a complex.
I think they have a
Jesus.
complex because they weigh 3 pounds. Yeah. But I separated a fight 2 nights ago. They decided to have a fight when they were on my lap.
What are the Sam and Dean?
No, Dean and George.
Oh, fun.
Dean's on this side on my left lap. George is on the right side. For context, for people who don't know, these are both 2 of my 3 chihuahuas. Dean is 2.5 pounds. Georgie is nearly
Fat.
7
He's
pounds.
fat.
Yeah.
He's a fat chihuahua.
No, he's strong.
he's thick. He's got
thicker.
some muscle on him.
But
He's thick.
Dean
Thick.
always wants to fuck with him at night. Like he gets pissed off. Well, he growls at him because he wants to take a nap. He doesn't want, and they're just like back and forth. Just
Yeah, it's a dominant thing. Small dogs actually are a huge dominant in
and I
like
keep-
animals.
I keep flicking them. I'm like, shut up, stop fighting. I'm tired of them fighting. And then just out of nowhere, just explodes. Right? They're
Who started
both-
it? Who started it?
It was too fast, but Dean probably. But and they're fighting on me, and I was like, and I kind of push them off, and then I go to separate them, and Georgie's got a hard bite, dude. You can see these injuries.
Oh,
healing
yeah.
on my
Damn, he
thumb.
got you.
Yeah,
I mean, it's
that
not like
was
it didn't break skin, but
this
it's
broke
red.
skin. It's
Oh,
just
did-
healing now. This
Oh,
was
okay.
2 weeks ago.
oh, okay.
Then yesterday or 2 days ago, I go to separate him again, and that one tooth got through all the way on that thumb.
Oh,
Jesus.
God.
Yeah,
And-
dude, they're gonna get worse.
Yeah, so at a certain point, I just grab them and I toss them away from each other. Only once did I ever hit the window with one or something.
But not literally. This is out of context here, guys.
No, he's splatted. The little one, I forgot
Splat.
how light he was, so I go to toss him to the side as if he's the bigger one, and he just flew a little farther than I was expecting, so
Oh yeah. Okay.
he's gonna learn to die. No, I don't.
That's-
I don't throw them, but
That's
You
the same
gotta-
way. I toss Mike. I don't
yeah,
fucking throw him. I like
right,
it's like a little like pick him up and just like relocate him softly,
yeah,
but like
Yeah.
with a distance to it. Like I'm not mean to my cat.
no,
Yeah, no,
I mean,
we're not mean to any of them. It's just
I've kicked my cat before on accident.
yeah,
It was more of a
Mm.
punt though too, and it was like a
Middle of the night kind of thing.
fuck this dude. My cat loves to get like all cats likes to get in between your legs,
Mm-hmm.
but mine likes to do this. He likes to run between your legs and then lay down in front of you.
Oh no.
And I was wearing these boots I'm wearing right now, my steel toe
Yeah.
fucking cowboy shit kickers. And
They're called cat kickers now.
yeah, now they're called cat kickers.
kick the
But
cat right in the shit.
I was walking and I was just walking out to go have a cigarette. So I was walking kind of fast because I was like, fuck,
got
I'm
some
just gonna-
speed to your step. Yeah.
and I felt resistance just enough on my foot. So I kind of I stopped, but I'd already scooped him up onto my foot. My foot still came forward and I launched him across the living room. And I just see him like it's
Yeah,
like
the
a
struggle in the air,
cartwheel
kind of.
through the air. Then he lands on the top of our recliners that are right there. And he looks at me like, what the fuck? I just wanted a pet.
Yeah, he's like, I want to love you, dick.
So I
Dude.
go up to him and I pet him, and he wasn't like he's not scared of me because he knows like I've stepped on his tail before.
Yeah,
And
it's
I-
always an accident.
Dude.
know?
Oh,
Yeah.
so many times with animals.
he
and I always
likes to-
feel so bad. And I'm like, it's your fault. Stop standing underneath my feet.
Right.
Well, he likes to
Yeah.
lay in that that little carpet that's in my kitchen.
yeah.
He likes to lay there and like do his fucking
Kneading or knitting.
claw. His claw
Yeah.
thing is kneading. But he'll lay there, and most cats when they lay down they wrap their
Their tail in.
their tail around. No, he leaves it just.
out
Straight
long.
out. Yeah.
He started to wrap it in because
You can't get stepped on him.
sometimes I barely see him there because he kind of blends into that carpet. And so I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah.
oh, he's there. And then I'll like kind of like sidestep because I barely notice him and then sidestep right onto his tail.
Yeah.
I feel so bad.
Dude,
He's like, "Rah," and just fucking runs
Oh
off.
yeah. Well,
would-
and like black cats and black furniture and everything, like you're like staring like that looks weird, and then it blinks at you. And you're like, "Fuck."
I wouldn't have understood any of this stuff until I
Recently.
got these cats were born in my garage,
Yeah.
and now they're super used to me, and they know they're not house cats, but they
The
know
the first litter you had there didn't get as used to as these ones did, right?
No, only
They just
one of
kind
them
of dished
did.
out. Yeah.
Yeah, they just kind of took off eventually, but these 4 seem to have really taken to me now, especially now that their mother's gone. She took off.
Oh, did she?
I think she left so that they would leave, but now they're like, well, cool, more for us, I guess. But they see who feeds them every day. I'm there taking care of them stuff. So now every morning I go out the back to go across the patio to go to my truck to go to work, right? And
Yeah.
every morning these 4 little bastards, they're sneaking around the whole. It used to scare me because I wasn't used to things out there, but now I just expect them.
Right.
And I trip over 1 or 2 of them every morning because they
'cause
just run right in front of my feet. They run up next to me, and as I'm taking a step, they dive in front of me. And so I kind
Yeah.
of give
They're
them
like, hey, I'm hungry.
well, now
Yeah.
I like, and I'm like, no, you're not. I fed you, like, I put out plenty of food for him for a whole day, and like every day I scoop one up and kind of flick it, a couple of feet. But now I have to walk on eggshells because I know they're going to be underneath my feet and I can't see them.
Yeah,
It's too
dark in the
They're
morning.
they're just at that. They're about the same size as my cat, right?
Yeah, and they're
Once they get to be bigger, like, are they bigger than mine?
2 of them are about the same size, maybe even a little smaller, and then 2 of them are larger.
But they're about
Yeah.
the same age of cats, right?
Same age it is. Just like 2 of them just really got fucking big. Like, I don't know why.
Yeah.
It's because they're eating actual mice. They're like, we actually have protein in our food.
Yeah, they're eating mice and their food. Today, while the one was knocking the bolts off of the table, the other one was ripping a mouse carcass apart right in front of me. I was like, this is nature.
I was like, this is scary.
Blake's like, this is the only reason you're allowed to stay here.
Yeah, I was like,
because
by
I'm
the
sick
way-
of these fucking mice.
Yeah, it's been a nice couple years because I haven't had to deal with them at all. But I found a couple mice in my house the last couple weeks, and I'm like, you guys need to step it up. Like, there's a reason I'm taking care of you. So this goes both ways. What was that?
What was that? You had something on your.
I thought I heard something.
Yeah.
No.
No,
okay.
bullshit.
Damn, look at that son bitch go. He
Yeah,
hauling
that
ass.
one.
He hauling
That
ass.
thing come by my house, I kill it.
Yeah.
That little rat looking thing just got ate. Damn, nature, you scary.
Dude,
Basically.
nature is scary.
No, so you don't have a mouse problem at all at your house then?
I haven't for 2 years because I had a big problem before, and I had traps set in the laundry room and under the sink, and I was taking out 2 to 4 mice a day
God, yeah.
because they just kept repopulating,
Oh, yeah.
and then those cats
monsters.
started, those
That's
cats
probably,
were
that's
born.
probably why those cats showed up. Like, in
Yeah.
the first place is all the mice.
Well, I don't know where Mama Cat came from, but then I started being nice to her, and she was feral, and I changed her, and then she had kittens. Mouse
And
problem
she's-
gone.
Now she's only like semi-feral. Well,
Yeah.
now she might go, if she's gone and doesn't
She
come
trusts
back,
me.
She might go back to being feral.
She did leave once before and come back though. I think
Okay,
I think it's honestly her trying to get the kittens to go out on their own.
Like, get out of my house.
Yeah, exactly.
He's like,
you
"This is
guys are
my
grown
house,
up.
Granny."
You're 5 months old or whatever. But
Stop freeloading, Jesus.
yeah, I think that's what it is. But like these ones have just taken to me in a different way to where they expect me to take care of them. So I'm like, all right, I get it, but you guys still got this like kind of thing you got to
We have a contract, goddamn.
Yeah, so I've got a little bit
An
of
unspoken.
a mouse problem, but right as I started to notice that I had more of a mouse problem, I noticed them catching more mice too. So
Oh,
I'm
they're just getting old enough to do it now.
yeah, they are. They're pretty good at it. There was one, man, it was getting it at half the age of the other ones. It was
Because he's one of the bigger ones now.
no, it was smaller.
Oh,
It was
wow.
one of the small ones. It's just feisty. Just-
See, and that's crazy because, like, honestly, I was like, cats should not be allowed to roam free. Like,
Dude.
honestly, most cats, especially in cities, should be all inside cats or
it's
gone.
tough to how can you
Why-
control
what-
that many cats though? You know,
Let's say,
because we let them get out of control.
Well-
The problem is because most of the extinction of birds is because of cats.
that's nature.
yeah,
Yes,
that's just nature.
dude.
That
but
is nature
cats
taking
aren't
its course.
native to this country. We
Well,
brought them over.
Well, they are now.
Well,
and
they
they
like,
survive
they're an
out there on
invasive
their own.
species, and now they're fucking stuck here, basically.
Speaking of nature, it's calling.
You
God
are
damn
such
it,
a
Blake.
baby bladder.
And he
As he laughs, he's like,
he fucking pissed. He pissed before he came up here.
Oh, did he really? You
Yeah.
fucking.
It's because he popped the cord or popped the seal before the podcast. I'm like, dude, you could have held it the entire time and been fine.
Right? Yeah, that's the truth. Sometimes
Do-
popping that cork is a bad deal.
And the sad thing is he does it more on the Jeff and Greg podcast when he goes over there.
Does he really?
Yeah, like 7 times.
Jesus.
He's done like twice here at the max.
Well, that's good because honestly, I was like, man, I don't know what you're doing with your life, but you need to go get your prostate checked.
So
Go get a finger in your bum.
I was gonna make this. So I was gonna do something a little different with the podcast today. Just I spent a little bit more time at my aunt's than I wanted to, and so like I said, I had to rush back, and I didn't even beat Blake here or you.
Yeah, I was the first one here.
Well, we went to stop at Sweeto, and
I don't blame you.
I thought it was gonna be quick. No line at all.
No.
There was one car at the ordering window when we got there.
Oh, for real?
So I'm like, oh, this should be quick. We sat in that drive-through for almost 40 goddamn minutes.
What? Waiting for somebody to talk to you, or to just get your damn food?
To leave, to have our food and everything. But 40 minutes for 2 burritos and 2 things of onion rings.
What the fuck? I'm like, you better have killed that cow. And
I mean, Marissa did say the onion rings were like hot, fresh. But I'm still like,
it doesn't take 40 fucking minutes to cook onion rings.
no,
They're like super quick.
yeah. And half the food they have there is all pre-prep because it's like pulled pork and stuff. You're not. Oh, hold on, we got
not making pulled
we
pork
got-
right that day.
Yeah. No, it's not like the pulled pork is fresh.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if you started in the morning and then like around 4,
Yeah,
because they're only open at 8, right?
I have no clue what time they open. I mean, they're good. As we were coming back though, Peyton, my son, he was starting to cry in the back seat. He was starting to wake up from the car ride. He starts crying, and I'm like, "Yeah, I know, bud. Sweeto Burrito took their sweeto fucking time, and you're hungry too now."
Oh yeah.
So I was late to the my podcast to the podcast that happens
Jeff and Greg often are. It's
How are they? Jeff's late to his own.
Sometimes.
That happens at his house.
yeah, it's at his house.
Yeah, see that's weird. Is like how am I? But I don't get it. Like how am I late to the podcast that happens
At my house.
at my house?
Right. Well, we set a time, and that's
Yeah.
and
And then-
that's how it works. And it's always the same story with him too. Like, oh, we went to get food. I'm like, you decided to do that at 7:46 when it starts at 8.
Well, and see, my mindset
No, he's
was,
not very late. He's like 5 minutes. Where Greg's like, we'll reach out.
and technically, I wasn't late.
No, you weren't.
I
But
was
341 episodes in, and Greg still texts him like, yo, man, what time we doing this at? And I'm like, dude, I've been there for 18 episodes. It's 8. I have that memorized. It's 8.
It hasn't changed for some odd reason. I
Yeah,
want you to
man.
know. It's always 8 o'clock.
He's like, no, man, it changes. You're always changing shit. Fuck. That's how he talks.
It's true, he does.
Yeah.
Dude, Greg got me good yesterday
Did he?
with that whole. I was like, oh yeah, you heard of Twitch? And
Oh, yeah,
YouTube?
yeah.
He's like, no. I'm like, well, it's where like YouTube. It's nope.
Nope. Have no idea. No.
And I'm like, Blake's just smiling. He knows I'm getting my leg pulled. I had no idea. I thought I was like my dad. I had to explain to my dad what podcasting is. He's like, well, what's podcasting? I'm like,
Where people talk to themselves, really.
It's on the internet. He's like, I don't get it. I'm like, it's talk radio on the internet. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, you mean like Bob and Tom? I'm like, exactly
There you
like
go.
exactly like Bob and Tom. In fact, I think Bob and Tom aren't even on the radio anymore.
No,
Yeah,
I think they're on a podcast
I don't
now.
know anymore.
Well,
Because they had their show in Salt Lake City
But
for
Bob
like
left.
so long. Oh, did he?
Oh,
Really?
did he? I didn't
yeah,
know
like
that.
6 years ago.
Shit.
No
See, that's how much
way.
I only listen to them on the radio.
I was listening to him on the radio at the time when I was running my old Pepsi route. And that's when I first, I knew who they were, but that's when I first started really listening to them. So it was at the tail end of their like 30 years,
Yeah.
And so he retired, but he was, of course, there from time to time. And it was a really good show. It was funny. Pat McAfee was often on there because they're based out of Indianapolis.
Yeah.
And then his show surpassed theirs by like a long shot. So, you know who
He's
that
got
is.
more viewers, though. His area is bigger.
Yeah.
Speaking of Indianapolis,
Oh God, do we have to? do we have to talk
Did
about
it
this?
happen? Did it happen to you?
It's just a bad start to the season, man. Really, really bad start.
I didn't watch.
His team's 0-2, and they lost to probably one of the worst teams in the
We are
not
not
just in the
0-2.
league. Yeah, you're 0-1
We're
and 1.
0-1.
Yeah, because they tied the first game, lost the second game.
Jesus
Do you know what
Christ.
makes that worse though? So we hadn't had a home opener win since 2013. So, or not home opener, season opener win. So haven't won the first game of the season since 2013. They break that streak with a tie. So it's
So
like
it's still not a win.
it's not satisfying at all. And then we go in. It's a divisional game against the Texans, which we expected to blow them out. Did not. Then they go to play Jacksonville, expected to blow them out. Got their asses handed to them.
And they got
shut out.
Shut out. Not a
24 to
single
0. 24 to 0. I was like, what is happening? This was not supposed to be the season.
Yeah, but like I'd rather you didn't
And-
break the fucking terror streak and the season opens at that rate, you know?
Yeah, it was just ugly. But the difference is we didn't pay 256 million for a quarterback.
Is that your excuse? Because I think the quality
Hey.
of player is not so much, not based off the
You know
price.
what,
You'd
but-
think that much money would lead to several wins to the beginning of the season.
Oof. I would have to agree. If you're going to put that money down, you better expect
Yeah.
results, or at least a
Yeah, well-
blowjob with golden teeth.
Hey, Broncos country.
Let's ride.
That's right.
Yeah,
So I saw
okay.
a TikTok.
To the gay bar.
You know that one guy that shit. I'm just gonna show you on my phone here because I don't want to try
Wyatt's World?
Is it Wyatt's World? No.
No, he's the one that does.
It's the dude who does the skits.
There's a couple of them.
this guy.
Yep.
Okay. Oh yeah. This is actually. I think this
Just
is
do
actually
it
the
on
video.
do it on the damn computer. Why are you making this difficult?
Well, hold on. I mean, I gotta fucking do. Actually, so on the desktop version, you can't look up your favorited videos. You can look up your liked videos. I had to like it, and I don't liking.
I've never looked at TikTok
How do you-
on a desktop.
Dude, it actually really sucks.
What is that? Oh, I love these videos.
Oh, the cleaning,
The
Yeah,
detail
yeah.
videos. Fuck yeah.
Dude, I always
Do
want to
it
know what
harder.
they're fucking using.
Dude, they're pretty good.
It's
They
like their
are
chemical
good.
compounds. I'm always want to know what chemicals they're using.
Just Google
Because-
detailing kit.
Yeah, you can, but I don't feel like they're like using all of those.
If
Probably
it's
not,
if it
but
gives
it's
you
a
They
good
probably
start.
got like
on.
some weird mixtures going on because a lot of them do. They do like some weird shit.
Yeah.
I don't know how to fucking type apparently.
Which is weird.
You're like,
You have more computers than most people I know.
More computers? I have 2 laptops and a computer. You're right.
Yep.
I have 3 dead laptops, 1 tower.
Okay, so then I go view
And that's it.
profile. Is that what I do?
How do you wow, this is cool. How do you
I can't
like
believe the league
there
upheld
we go.
Mike's suspension. I mean, who would have thought going into a game against the Packers that we'd have the worst receivers? Well, you should have told Mike not to smash Marshawn Lattimore. Yeah, come on. Are you really surprised? Smashing someone in the workplace gets you suspended every time. Just ask Ime Udoka. That was a good one. Ow, laughing hurts my ribs. Hey, guys, does anyone happen to know who's leading the NFL in passing so far? I haven't really been keeping up. It's you, asshat. No, seriously? Wow, I guess people will actually have to start respecting me now.
No.
Why not? Stats this early in the season don't mean anything. Do you know who's second and third in passing so far? Probably some highly deserving, established superstar quarterbacks like myself. Carson Wentz and Joe Flacco. Shit, yeah, Tua, there's nothing more annoying than mediocre quarterbacks who think they're good just because they have great weapons and elite coaching. Hey, I'm back. I'm sure you're all thrilled. Aaron, were you just talking about me? No. Well, actually, yeah, kind of. Whatever. I'm just happy to be back. Playing the Broncos this week, too. Hey, Russ, how do you feel about the season so far? Broncos country. I'm dead inside. I can't believe the league upheld Mike's suspension.
Broncos
Dude, I love
country.
this guy. What's his name?
I'm bench warmer
Adeline.
brand.
Benchwarmer Brand. I never paid attention to that. Wow, 542,000 followers.
because he's
Is that what it
good
said?
at what he does.
No, he is good.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Wyatt's World is good too, but it's not as
I like Wyatt's World too. That was a
Yeah.
good one.
um
For the others you on the TikTok, I think it's this
Pirates,
one.
man.
If you search up the Pirates Den on TikTok, we are on TikTok now,
Right.
and
what
we
else
are
are we on?
also
We're also on Instagram.
yeah, and YouTube.
Yep.
Yeah,
But we're on all of them.
and on Acorn and all that.
On
What's Acorn?
Or is that what it was? No, wait.
Acorn is the
Anchor. It's Anchor. Okay,
Anchor.
get off my
So-
ass.
So Anchor
Acorns account.
Anchor puts us. So we upload to Anchor, and then Anchor puts us on every other podcasting platform.
You gonna change that profile pic?
Yeah, I need to change the one on. Well, that's Trevor. Trevor needs to change the profile pic
right.
on the.
He needs to delete
he-
himself from it, right? That's what.
Yeah.
He should be here.
God damn. He
So,
put a
yeah,
sticker
yeah.
over his fucking face and like looking for a new hiree.
Yeah.
Now hiring.
It's just like, oh man, I don't mean to give Trevor so much shit, but he's a cunt.
Wow. We're going
Trevor
all
is,
out today.
So yeah, Trevor's in charge of the TikTok. Blake is in charge of our Insta,
Instagram. Yep.
and we're gonna make Gavin in charge of the Facebook.
Oh, no, you're not. I go
But-
to jail more than anyone
Well,
else I know. Dude,
you'll
I
just-
am an active inmate now, and I haven't done anything in like
He's
2
on work
years.
release. He's on work release.
Just remember, it's like the way that I'm thinking of it on the Instagram. This isn't me. I'm simply a moderator.
Oh,
of
dude,
this page.
it doesn't matter. Like I've made up bullshit accounts and I'm like, you're linked to this motherfucker, and I'm like, how?
Just
do
make
you
it totally
know?
separate.
I do.
Just make it
you can't
totally.
you can't make more than one account with each email. So I had to create a new email,
Exactly.
and I still get nabbed. Like they still
Oh.
tag me into the other fucking my other accounts.
We should make a Pirates Den email.
I've been meaning to do that.
That's a good
actually,
idea,
way
yeah.
we'll have the login
That way
for the
we-
Gmail
yeah.
for it.
And then
And
I
then-
could change the Instagram to be linked to that rather than my
Your
own.
personal.
Yeah.
Right.
But the
I'm
funny
still
part
kinda-
is,
the
dude,
the YouTube is gonna have to stay linked to my current Gmail because
that's fine.
YouTube's fucking weird.
I
Well,
it
and it
won't
also
even-
gives you the opportunity to set the parental guidances, which we should be doing on all of the platforms, by the way.
It is. It's set to explicit.
set the parental guidance.
Yeah,
do you
so we swear and talk about inappropriate shit.
Right.
It's
Yeah,
set as
so-
explicit.
So, I
so
mean,
you put it-
Instagram
set it
doesn't
as-
have that actually
No.
just yet, at least not verbally,
Set it as-
because it's
No,
like
but it's-
visually you can't be doing the nudie naughty shit unless it's on a private thing.
Right.
No,
yeah.
but our podcast is tagged as when it uploads anywhere on like the podcasting platforms. It's tagged as explicit,
Okay.
so you don't have to worry about. And then on the YouTube, I click the nut for kids.
Yeah, because what was that one guy's name? I really liked watching these. This is super funny. He does like all sorts of crazy ass videos.
Was it what's his name? What's that one? Bald dude,
No, he's not bald. He's got hair.
doctor, and he firefighter, and
You're thinking of porn
Johnny
again.
Sins.
Johnny
Yeah, I
Sins.
was like,
Yeah,
you're thinking too much porn here.
Dude.
And then the second you're like, he's bald, he's a doctor, he's this and that. I'm like, all right, calm down. No, I was like, somebody watches too much porn. And then I'm like, I feel bad because I'm like, I know what you're talking about. So that means
Right.
I watch too much porn or something. I am very up to my memes.
Is
I'm very
it
up to my
Markiplier?
moves.
Markiplier.
He's kind of like Markiplier, but he doesn't play games.
That's the only one
I
I really
can't
know on
remember what
the
his name
YouTube side
is,
of things.
But like YouTube was like, hey, you have a lot of explicit content, like a lot of adult shit. And this is when they start cracking down on that. And he's like, these are from like fucking years ago. And that like at the time it wasn't a thing.
Oh yeah, I think I
and
know
then
what
they
you're talking about.
charged him like millions of dollars. They're
No.
fining him or
No,
stuff.
they-
And he's like,
they
it ain't
didn't-
happening.
They didn't fine him. What ended up happening was they demonetized his videos, so he lost money
Oh, is
on
that
those
what?
videos because he can no longer make money off those videos.
That's the biggest penalty that you can get on YouTube.
Which is crazy.
it's
And I
just
thought,
demonetizing is the biggest part of it. Yeah. Like they can't send you a bill. I mean,
yeah.
that's
Because like when I was watching it, I was like, what? He's in trouble for this shit? Like, I mean, I get
Well,
it.
he's in trouble with YouTube, like, but
But
it's, it's the algorithm that caught it.
Yeah, and I was like, but this was like years in the making. Like,
yeah, that's
at
how
this
it works
point,
now.
it's not his fault.
Haven't
It's-
you
yeah.
been jailed on Facebook for something you posted 6 years ago?
Yeah, I'm still in jail. Like
It's
I said,
that
I
fucking
can't go
algorithm.
live. I haven't been able to go live for 4 years.
Yeah, my
And, like,
me neither.
And then I've never been zucked, not once.
Dude, I
And
feel
dude, I
like
posted-
Zuck's bitch.
And
I've
I
been-
posted some real offensive stuff. You know that
Dude,
one.
all the
you
damn
know that
time.
one.
You
You know
guys
that
do it all the time.
all the time.
well, the,
I can't even take a picture in my swimming suit. I did once, and they're like flagged for nudity. I was like,
Dude.
you must think I'm one ugly bitch. But fun fact, I'm a guy, and I don't need to wear a shirt. But I guess to them, I do.
You're definitely first place for getting zucked, but I'm definitely second.
Yeah.
So far.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've gotten zucked. Not nearly as
You
bad.
literally
I'm-
push
and I'm
that
last.
line so hard.
Out
You're
of
like,
the-
go
yeah.
kill yourself. You know?
I do.
So
Dude,
I'm over here. I'm like, you're a bitch. And they're like, you motherfucker.
Yeah.
You're
They must
banned
just
for a year.
Not
That-
hate me as much as you, but like I've said some insane stuff on there.
Dude, just pushing the line left and right. He's like,
He
you can
sees it,
suck
yeah.
my dick. You know, just crazy shit. Fuck you, you cunt. Kill yourself. Which,
Get hit-
by the way, I'm getting still flagged. I get you need help signs all the
Mhm.
time from Facebook. They're like, you want to talk about it? I'm like, no, I'm good.
Oh, dude.
I'm fine.
I was like,
Yeah.
I dropped the meme. It made me feel better, and now you're making
Now
it
I'm
worse.
Dude, I tagged Facebook in a thing when they like took down one of my posts. I tagged them in a screenshot and I told them to go fuck themselves.
yeah, and they didn't
Yeah.
do shit. It's still up.
Yeah, it was insane.
But then they get him for something completely different.
Yeah.
Completely fucking stupid. And I'm all like,
it's not Facebook. Like it's not people doing it. It's an algorithm.
it is, but I literally, at Facebook, and I said, ban me again. Just do
yeah,
it.
I did.
I was like, just make my. What did I say? Like I was like, just make it permanent. At
Yeah,
this point, I called him.
yeah,
and they
call them
didn't
out
do
on the
anything
blog.
with
They
that
didn't do
post.
shit.
MySpace needs to come back.
Yes, let's.
Dude, I was
let's
thinking
start a
about-
MySpace account. There you go. Do that,
There are still things, but
Oh,
I
yeah,
think
so-
they're
so
owned by
the two-
Zuckerberg now.
So 2 people
Yeah.
can find us.
dude.
Oh
they're-
yeah, you're right. Facebook
What?
bought MySpace.
I
Yeah.
thought Justin Timberlake still owned it.
I swear I heard that.
I don't.
I think
Why
Zuck
would
did.
they?
I
They're not even a
swear
competitor.
that I heard the Zuckman.
Just to
doesn't
get
make
rid
any
of it.
sense. It just why though? You
Because
know?
it's competitor, really. When you break it down, like MySpace is so much better than Facebook.
Oh, I remember.
No, the old MySpace. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I
You-
mean, like,
Do you see that they brought back Bebo?
no.
You hear the way I said that? Bebo.
Bebo?
They have Bebo. It's
Yeah,
back.
it's
Dude,
so
Bebo.
dumb,
Bebo
though.
was the good one. Oh, is it dumb now?
I looked it up, man. You have to be invited by somebody who's already a member. I'm like, who even knows anybody that's already a member?
Oh,
And,
I remember
the
you telling me about that a
restrictions
couple
are
weeks
so
ago.
Tight. Yeah, it's insane. I was like, is
But-
this even the same thing?
But if you have
It's
your
a
old, if
fucking
you can
drug
access your
ring.
old account, does that?
Nah,
Can you-
there's no way. It's so different. It's like they just the name is the only thing that's the same. Gavin, before I think I told Zach about this. Can I tell you something funny about when I started the Instagram for the podcast?
Oh yeah, I know. Blake,
Yeah.
Blake, you were right.
Yeah.
Viant Technology LLC owns MySpace. Who
Okay.
is the key people in that? Justin Timberlake's one of them.
Okay. Yeah,
Nice.
he's a big investor.
And since we're already on a roll of you were right, I
Mhm.
looked up what wafers are made of. You know what
Yeah.
they're considered?
What?
They're considered a brisket or a biscuit.
So
They're not a cookie.
they're not a cookie.
No,
So did I say that?
no, I said they were a
You
cookie.
said that. Oh, so
yeah,
you're,
and I was like, "Oh, you're a fucking idiot." And then I was all like,
oh yeah.
and then I was like, I had to look it up later because I was just like, because
Oh,
somebody
was that the one I put in the beginning of the not last
yeah,
podcast? but
and
the
I was
podcast
like, yeah,
before
because
that?
I'm not a fucking idiot. And then I was just like, no, I am a fucking idiot. And I thought it was,
okay.
I thought it was,
yeah.
but no,
You
but
feeling
you
good now,
didn't say it
Blake?
was a biscuit either. You were just like, I have
I
no
said
idea
it's
what
like
the fuck it
crispy,
is.
ricey stuff.
Yeah,
like
that's
I
not
said,
a,
it's like shitty. Like it tastes like not shitty. I like it, but
Yeah.
it's bad. It's
But
like
it's
like
bad.
foam. It's like foam
like
you take out of a
styrofoam.
box, and it's thin, and crispier.
yeah.
But it tastes just like that.
I don't eat styrofoam.
Try it.
No,
Well, if
it's
you like
so
wafers,
bad for you. What the hell?
Styrofoam.
Yes.
spread
Yeah, that's
some,
probably why I'm all fucked up. I ate that
spread
stuff as a
some of
kid.
that cream on the styrofoam and take a bite. You'll be like, oh, this tastes like a wafer.
No, I
Yeah.
don't. I don't believe so. But no, yeah, I looked it up, and this is another thing. The only reason I looked it up is because somebody was arguing with me again about
So
like
when
what
you
the
when you say
difference between
wafer, do you mean like the wafers that are in like a Twix?
Uh,
No,
like
the-
those wafer cookies that
the strawberry
80-year-olds
wafer.
have.
yeah.
I actually kind of like those.
That I know they're
In
good.
milk.
Ew.
I haven't tried it. Hey, you can't say ew
Am I-
until you
am I
try.
thinking
it.
of the right thing? So
Wafer like
How
the
the hell are
flat,
you,
the flat like layered wafer cookies.
Yeah, it's got like a weird little
Strawberry,
cream
chocolate,
in the center.
vanilla.
like one of those.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, those are actually just not like dunk it and like soak it in milk, just like a quick
A
I
quick
don't
dip
know.
in.
I've
Not-
just
not-
never been a dipper.
not like a chocolate chip cookie where you got to sit there and like drown it
Yeah.
until
No,
it
you
just
don't drown
no,
your
I
cookies
just-
like that.
that's
That's
not
also
me either.
abuse, by the way. That's, come
Yeah,
on.
I eat cookies, then I drink milk. I don't dunk them.
I
am I
dunk them.
am I a fucking child because
Yeah.
No.
dude, I will buy so
Yeah.
when I go grocery shopping, not every time I grocery shopping, but most of the time, I gotta get a pack of Chips Ahoy cookies. Gotta be the original, not the
Chewy.
soft ones. No,
You don't get the
No. nope. It's
You
gotta
get the
be
crunchy
Oh, he gets
ones?
those. He gets the
Original-
gum cutters, huh?
original
Oh my
gu-
God.
gum cutters, the original crunchy original, and then
You are out
gallon
of
of
your
milk.
goddamn
And I will
mind.
sit there and it's like a 5-sleeve one.
Mhm.
Well, day 1 I eat a whole sleeve. Day 2 I eat a whole sleeve. But then I feel after I'm done, I'm like, shouldn't have ate that.
What the fuck? That's
He has
some
to
weird.
go. He has to go comb the crumbs out of his.
I was even
The
it was
shame.
it's bad because I drown my cookie in the milk. So when I go to bring it up to my face, I also got milk all in my beard too.
God.
I'd love to walk in, like when Zach is at the
Just
most
shame
vulnerable,
eating.
like
That would
Like
be
that-
that would
that
be
most-
about
lowest moment.
it would be like right before I go to bed.
Mhm.
And if it's the weekend, 12 midnight, 2:00, I'm in my boxers at my counter eating cookies and milk.
He's like
Lois.
leaned over. He's
No,
like,
I am too. I'm leaned over the counter, kind of like elbow on the counter, and I have my phone, because I have that pop socket. I have it propped up, and I'm watching
TikTok,
TikTok, or I'm watching
YouTube, or
so whatever. I just
yeah.
or fucking football because if it's on the weekday and it's like
Yeah.
Thursday night, it's like 7:30 at night. Everyone's already in bed but me, and I'm watching football.
He's
So I'm in my
humping over.
boxers,
cookies
just
and
eat
milk.
cookies and milk.
I
And
just
it's not-
love to
it's
walk
not- it's
in
not
at
an
his
everyday
most
thing.
shameful time where he's just like down on himself for it. Just-
Right.
But the thing is I'm
The
not.
after was when he starts crying. He's like, "Oh, fucking dumbass!
I'm a fucking dumbass.
I fucking hate cookies.
I betrayed my diet."
Yeah, I'll have one more. Fuck it. Like last time, the first time we were together, and I like housed 2 of them back to back.
I'm just gonna give you the
And I-
box, and you decide
thanks.
which one you want.
And I was driving home, and I was like, oh.
Wait, I didn't. Sorry, I was distracted. getting
So
beer.
the
What was
first
that?
time we had, I think it was the 3 of us, and we had we had some drinks together. Yeah, the very first time it was the 3 of us, and like I drank only 2, but I pretty quickly. And so by the time I left, I was driving home, and I was like, oh yikes, I'm
Do
a
you-
little bit.
Do you
No,
not
I'm
want that
gonna.
then? Are
I'm
you
still
sure?
gonna-
Yeah, he's like,
I'm
no, I
fine.
got food this
I've
time.
got a lot more food in my tum
Right.
than I did
Dude,
last
that
time.
My
podcast
tum-tum.
too. I usually don't only drink 2 during a podcast, and that one I had 4,
Yeah,
and I was like, I feel pretty good. And you guys left, and I was like, I need a bougie snooze.
Bougie snooze.
snooze.
Jesus.
That's quite the term. Bougie snooze.
Yeah, no.
Anyways.
So yeah, that's what those are. But yeah, what I was saying was when I was arguing with somebody because they're like, British people think biscuits are cookies, and I'm like, no, they fucking
It's a
don't.
Terminology.
No, it's not. There's literally, those tin cans. It
Yeah.
says biscuits and cookies on the fucking thing. It doesn't just say cookies. People are always all like, that's what they're eating out of those tin cans. It's just biscuits, and they call them cookies. I'm like, no, it's
They
got
are.
both of them in there.
Well, they are cookies. They
It's
just
not-
call
it's not the-
cookies biscuits.
They're not.
It's not the kind of like.
I
You can
mean-
literally ask a British person right now, and they'd be like, "There's a goddamn difference. We have cookies and we have
They'll lie
biscuits."
to us. They
So
hate
no,
Americans.
so no. Here in America, where freedom flies, where the flag is true. If you were to bring us at what they would in that tin, what they would call a biscuit, we would call it a cookie.
Only because
Because it's the same as any other cookie to
Yeah.
us. Because it's
Yeah.
it's like a shortbread cookie or a biscuit
Yeah,
to them.
to us,
But to them, because when we think biscuits, we think the fucking Pillsbury
Yeah,
raisin
we
Yeah,
biscuits.
yeah.
We think of like a biscuits and gravy, not like
we don't think of a sweet biscuit,
yeah.
and
Yeah.
that's what they really are. But they have that. They actually have things that are called cookies, that are cookies,
right.
and they have
like-
biscuits that are called sweet biscuits.
We're
yeah,
just saying
they're
cookies to
to
us
us,
as biscuits to them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're the ones that are being
We-
weird
we-
about it,
yeah,
and
we
that's
would-
why I
we would
had to
classify
explain
it-
to them, and I was like,
Yeah, because we would classify all of them as cookies.
Yeah,
Well, it's
because
good-
it's a sweet. Because if it's sweet, it's a cookie. It's
We-
just a dry sweet cookie. If you really think what a biscuit is, it's just a-
Sure, but we've improved on things that they do. That's why we're so headstrong on keeping our
That's why
ways.
it's so
Like,
better.
it
like,
really
that's-
is.
we do so much better than them. Like
I mean,
yeah, an old lady,
Our queen lived
an
to
old lady
99,
dies,
so-
and we don't take 12 days to put them in the ground. You know what I mean? Like we're
I'm
like,
sorry they have a tradition. Fuck, guys. It's
I'm
called
s-
tradition. It's
I'm
how she
sorry for
wanted to
their
be buried.
bullshit
Like,
traditions too.
Both Blake and I just like fuck the queen.
I'm over here. I'm like, you gotta respect people's wishes and how they want to fucking die and
That's-
grieve.
I don't
not how-
think you
that's-
have to.
Because the Jewish do it too.
What are they gonna do?
They do a 12-day fucking.
Yeah, that's
But
obnoxious.
what are they gonna do? They're dead.
Oh man.
Okay,
they
I
believe
mean,
it.
really? What the fuck, bro? Could you imagine that? It's just like, well, Zach's dead. He made him his beneficiary. I'm not giving his wife or his kids shit.
No, that's
Because-
different.
Well, that's
legal.
fine because I gave you my beneficiary. But if I ask,
But beneficiary decides where everything goes
Zach,
in your death.
Look
That
up
means
how
money
long
and
it takes to
everything.
bury a president. How long do we take to bury a president?
I think
Because
it's
I
about,
doubt it's more than a week.
4 or 5 days, I'm betting.
Yeah,
like,
but they only
Same
took
as
like,
everybody else. Same as everybody else. You know, 4 or 5 days. Get them in the
So,
ground.
I
Move
type
on.
this.
Yeah, I mean, you can really put somebody in the
I
ground.
want you to
but
look at the very first one.
How to bury a Jewish person?
No, it says how long to bury.
Oh, how long to bury a Jewish
Wait,
person?
wait. How long to bury a skull? What the fuck?
Let's see here. Presidential funeral.
What happens if the president dies? Well, no, I heard it.
No one cares about that.
Who
How
takes
long
it?
does it take?
See?
Yeah, I can only imagine. Well, it looks like they set it up like the fucking queen does.
Oh, I thought it said ritual. I was like, you mean rights? And
That
it does say rights.
the president actually has power.
I would assume it's like
No, he doesn't.
just like any other person that died. I would assume.
Shut up, Gavin.
I'm
You
just saying.
just shut up.
The queen has as much power as the president does.
No, she doesn't.
Yeah, she can claim
She
more.
doesn't even remember.
Dude, whatever. The queen was on her game.
Oh, fuck off. They were just
Dude, you
they
know
were
what's
just like
funny?
making it seem like she did. Just like with Biden, like, you know, they've
no,
got a guy.
no
got a
one's
guy-
trying anything to make sure that Biden looks like he's got his shit
No,
together.
that's them doing their best. He's that far gone.
That's how far he got.
Yeah.
Dude, I love watching those videos of the guy who's like on TikTok. He's, like,
Voice-overing over.
he's pretending to be like the Secret Service of of Joe Biden. He's like, and motherfucker, he just fucking walked off stage. Let's go get him back.
Yeah. Jesus.
Yeah, he was on. You have you guys seen Daniel Mack on TikTok?
No, I haven't.
I
Daniel
believe so,
Mack.
yeah.
What?
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah, he's the one that walks up like, "I love your car. What do you guys do for a living?"
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Right. So he has one where he runs up, and it always shows like what the car is and how much it costs. Right. And he's like, "I love your car. What do you do for a living?" And it's Joe Biden in the fucking front seat. He's like, I'm trying to get more electric vehicles on the streets. I'm like, anyway, the whole video, he can barely remember what he's trying to say.
And it's
And
probably
it is-
scripted too.
It's scripted for sure. He didn't just sneak up on the president, because if he would have ran up on him,
He
what
would've
do you
got
do for a
tackled.
living? He would've got
Shot.
fucked up. Yeah.
Dude,
They-
the Secret Service is nothing to fuck with.
so that's where we're at. We're at the point where the president is willing to do TikTok collabs, and he has no idea what the fuck TikTok is,
or where he is.
or where he is, or what he's saying.
I've already been saying it. Joe Biden's not running it.
Dude, do you,
Kamala Harris is running
No,
the
yeah,
show.
he
Right
I
hasn't
now.
would
been
love
pressed.
to see. They could have done that video and put him in a gas vehicle. He would have had no idea.
Oh, fucking 100%.
Just put him,
Dude, and he
put
wasn't
him in a
driving.
Hummer H2.
Guarantee,
You
and I
know?
guarantee you when he drove away in that, he wasn't driving.
No,
That RC car
then
his
they didn't-
ass
he
around.
Didn't, he didn't drive.
Fucking-
He didn't drive. He just stayed there. You know, the fake.
he probably didn't do that.
Oh, was it in the
Piped
fucking
in,
new
the
Charger?
piped in.
Because did you know, like, because I used to own
All right, I'm gonna give Blake shit
car
for taking a
scanner.
piss, but I gotta be back.
all
right. You're good.
But like when I owned my car shop, repair shop, I didn't own a car
Right.
shop.
Repair
Anyway,
shop. Car repair shop.
Our car scanner,
Mhm.
we could start a car up as long as we were plugged into it. We could start it up, rev it up, do anything we wanted to the damn thing except
Cool.
drive it,
Right.
because you actually had to physically put it into drive. But yeah, so I can 100% see somebody else doing all that work for him.
Oh, easily.
Yeah.
Well, and the crazy part is like you could take those cars and drive them like an RC
Oh,
You know?
100%.
so easily. Like who was that? Who was that? That was the biggest case of like a car basically getting taken over. Somebody was, it's a all conspiracy of the car that like went out of control and killed this person. Significance. Who was it? Person
Well,
of
evidently not
significance.
significant enough. They covered that shit
It
up real quick.
It was. But it was an even older car than you would expect for this to be, this
Oh,
to
dude,
happen, right?
people have been turning cars into like RC cars forever. That's like
Right.
been a thing for a very long time.
But like, think about it, like on a Tesla, that thing's built.
It's a giant computer. Literally, Tesla, like, it's, well, maybe it's not Tesla. Can't say it's Tesla, but I've seen a couple of the new electric cars, and it's just buttons.
Yeah.
You like to put it in drive, you press a button. To put
Well,
it
it
in
gets
fucking
self-drive,
park,
you know?
yeah. And so you can easily override those things. Well, I mean, I guess you can't say easily. I'm not smart enough to fucking do it.
Me neither.
But there's somebody out there who's like, I'm just gonna steal your fucking car because I Bluetoothed it.
Right.
You know, you have to have all these fucking programs in the way to stop people from stealing shit all the time.
Yeah. It's terrifying because like there's nothing I can do to stop it.
I mean, kind of.
What? Don't buy one.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like any car that I would want would be capable of this happening too,
Dude,
right?
oh yeah, I agreed.
Yeah.
And I
You guys
feel
talking
like,
about cyber people hacking into cars like Cyberpunk?
Yeah. Mhm.
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
and that's the thing. It's a real thing. And we were talking about how like people have been making older model cars, like old fucking cars and newer cars, whatever, into like RC cars. That's been a thing forever. Like,
Oh yeah, dude, I saw someone do a restoration on like an old. Oh fuck, I want to say it was like an old '67 Ford pickup.
Mhm.
Turned into an electric car.
Holy shit.
I'd kind of fuck with it
I
because
would.
it was kind of
Yeah.
cool.
That would be awesome.
Old steel body,
mm,
but electric.
that'd be hard. That'd be a hard one because
Still
honestly, it'd take a lot of torque.
Still 4-wheel drive because 4 independent motors.
Right.
So really
Probably
good.
way more power than it had before.
Probably.
Yeah.
All right. So you were saying something about Instagram?
Oh, yeah, it's just a silly story. Because I was just learning how to like switch from one profile to another, like just within the app, you just tap on the thing and like drops down
Yeah.
and you pick it, right?
Yeah. Facebook does that too now.
Oh, I didn't know that. But
Yeah, for the Oculus.
so
You have to be
Ah,
attached
yeah.
to your Oculus
My
with your
meta,
Facebook.
the
Verse.
metaverse.
Yeah. It's
um,
fucking stupid.
so I made that new Instagram for us for the podcast, and I'm trying to figure all this stuff out, like attaching it to this or that or whatever. Make it, do the drop down thing, switch from my profile to the podcast profile, and then close it, kind of move on, do something else for a while. Then I come back to it, click on Instagram, and then I'm just scrolling through my regular
Feeds and all
whatever feeds, and the first thing I see is this adorable little corgi video of a bunch of little baby corgis doing whatever.
that.
So I gave it a double tap, right? And
Yeah.
then after that, every video on my feed was corgis. It was just nothing but videos of corgis, and it was all adorable. But I'm like, corgi.
He's like, what the fuck's going
Like
on?
nothing but. There might have been a different dog in there every now and then, but I mean, it was 100% corgi. And I'm going through my feed like, what the fuck, dude?
He's like, where's my
Like, what?
football?
I was like, what is going on? There's nothing else here. I was like, and I knew that I just liked this corgi video, but I was like, this doesn't make any sense. Like, did I break it? And then I'm
Algorithm's
looking
like,
at,
"Whoa,
Did
you
I
want
break this
corgis?"
$1 million fucking program?
and I open it and close it and open it and close it, and it's just corgis, and I'm like, I don't have like a huge problem with this, but it's a little bit.
He's like, this is something I can live
Where's
with,
my
but damn.
football? Where's
Yeah,
my fucking
everything.
dirt bikes?
Yeah, where's everything else? And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm so confused. I'm sitting there, and then I look at the top of the screen. It said Pirates Den Podcast, which is a 20-minute old profile that is liked exactly one post.
It was like one post, and it was
corgis. And so I was like, oh shit. So I got on there. I went and found that post, unliked it, because I was like, I don't want corgis to just be exclusively attached to this profile. So
you gotta go like some other podcasters.
yeah, like I was like, I want this to be pretty podcast related. Like it's like we got the Pirates Den podcast, and our whole feed is like, what are we even going to look at on a feed on that thing? It's mostly about posting, right?
Yeah.
And so I was like, oh, I almost really fucked that up. So I undid my mistake, but it was.
But we should like things. Because like
That would
another
be
thing I was thinking
podcast
about.
related stuff or stuff that relates to us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nothing just
Like-
random like I do.
Well,
or
we
you
should
do.
like back our like all of our guests and stuff.
Sure,
like that.
yeah, and we've got
Our followers.
5
Yes.
followers,
Fuck.
and we're following 5 people, so we're pretty even at this point.
But aren't the followers just like me and Trevor? And
yeah, it's
Gavin, are you following him on Instagram? Or?
Yep,
Yeah.
he is. And then the
was
Jeff
gonna-
and Greg podcast is
Yeah.
following
Oh,
us.
sweet. Oh,
Yeah,
are we following them?
yes,
No,
good,
yeah.
of course,
good,
yeah.
good.
They have their set to private, which I think is a weird move.
A
You
little
know,
bit.
when you're trying to like maximize,
But
your-
at the same time,
your coverage.
they're a little bit on the older side. So
Yeah,
might-
they don't
might
really
not
know what the fuck they're doing. They
Yeah.
don't. They're like, man, this Facebook thing is the shit.
Dude,
Like,
and they did it weird too because their Facebook group is like its own profile. It's not like a Facebook where you like, oh, I like the Jeff and Greg. It's Jeff and Greg, and it's you had to friend them.
Oh,
it's a
Like,
totally
I've never
separate thing.
I've never seen that before. I mean, it's fine. I'm fine
so
with
there.
it. Like,
It's not a group. It's an
it's
actual.
not. Yeah, it's not like not in like a fan page. It's
just
it is
them.
Because it's been around for
Eons.
11, 12 years. Yeah.
Oh, so they probably
And I wouldn't even doubt that it was been
back
around.
then it wasn't even a thing. Yeah.
I'm gonna say groups probably weren't a thing then. so
No,
they
groups
made-
weren't a thing then.
Yeah,
Like
recently it's only been like the last
5, 6
5,
years.
7 years.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, so that's the way they do that. But they're like, man, TikTok's such a pain in the ass. I'm gonna post it on Facebook.
I'll post on the reels.
Dude,
Okay.
Oh, it's
All right.
funny. Like, you guys don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
No, I haven't seen them on TikTok though. So.
Yeah, I know, because I pushed them to do that.
Yeah,
So
it's
they-
exposure.
It is exposure.
I'm actually mad at Trevor because I was like, Trevor, this is how I kind of envisioned the videos to be on the podcast because the older video, like I wanted to make TikToks of our older podcasts,
Yeah.
and I was like, this is kind of how I did. I put like just our logo, the name of the episode, and then some like flair,
Yeah.
and not like flair. It's like flash here and flash there, like some smoke. It's super simple. So he just posted the logo, and I'm like, at least put the episode name and like
yeah.
episode
here's the-
number
here-
and name, so they know
here-
if they like that, they can go.
To
Even
that
if they don't
episode.
want, even if they don't want to listen to us, like all of our stuff, they can go like, oh, episode 9
had this
had
state.
this little thing in it, and that
Yeah.
interested me, so I'm gonna go to that one.
To be fair, Trevor's a lazy
fair.
piece of shit.
Here, I'll show you. Like, I'll show you an
You got-
example
you guys-
of.
You see,
what I'm talking
okay,
about
so
there.
you remember the first podcast we did, the three
Yeah.
of us. All right. So at one point, you guys
So-
were like railing the shit out of Trevor. Like
That
it,
sounds hot.
like it felt like a hot minute.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I listened to it, I felt like a good chunk of that was cut out. And I was like,
Yeah.
motherfucker, you made
It
me
was
look like I
9
was
seconds,
gaslighting
and he
you.
looked so
Yeah.
stupid.
Yeah.
like,
Dude, I was like,
we're
what
like,
the fuck
Trevor's
is that?
an idiot, and you're like, man, you guys rode that pretty hard.
right?
So-
Like I was a sensitive
was
bitch
so
or something.
I was thinking the same thing, Gavin. I was like, I know what he's talking about because we were talking about it for so long before that. But
Yeah, dude,
he
like a
sounded like so impatient. He was like, God, you guys, would you get off of it?
right? I was like, fuck, let it go.
We said one thing.
yeah.
Dude,
So
So
I
the-
was like, dude, I just got gaslighted and I gaslighted myself.
you gaslighted yourself. That was awesome.
It's like this is
You're
off
like, "What's
my
up,
personal
guys?
channel.
Here, listen to this band. It's
Super
called
simple.
Eskimo
Yeah.
Cowboy, and they didn't like it, and we're like, well, fuck.
So you just get like a little snippet of my favorite part of that
Yeah.
episode. I put the old logo there.
We're
Episode
back.
7, we're back.
Mm-hmm.
I think like the third we're back episode, but let's
Yeah,
Start
this is,
fucking numbering them with like
every 7
Roman
episodes.
numerals.
We're gonna have a grand
Roman
return.
numerals.
yeah.
Oh,
But then
we're almost
just
to
like a
21.
little
so
fire with smoke.
Yeah.
Super simple, but looks nice. This is when he did.
what a piece of shit.
It was just our logo. It was just our intro.
Gentlemen,
That's fine. And then
confusing.
No. I already brought this up to Zach, but I want to see if you know of any.
Of
We
any
don't
of
do,
these.
we don't redo our content
you know how-
here. I
no,
don't need
I
it.
was just showing that stuff. Like
Yeah.
he got a funny part.
Yeah, he did.
But, like,
it's, you don't even know what to click on it for.
Yeah, like oh, you gotta
Holiday
look up.
music?
Yeah, like what episode was that from?
Don't
Trevor.
know.
Trevor, I know what episode that's from.
Yeah.
But so and so on the street who doesn't even know, hasn't listened to us one bit, not gonna know what episode
Mhm.
that's from. Maybe they want to know what we were talking about before that led up to
Holiday music.
why
Right.
Gavin hates fucking Thanksgiving.
I
So
don't hate
confusing.
Thanksgiving.
That there's
It's
no
because
that
it
there's no
involves
Thanksgiving.
Indians, isn't it?
Again, I'm a
Oh,
Native
dude,
American.
did you listen to that part of that
American
episode?
Indian.
Did you listen
That's
to
the
that part
new
of the
one.
episode?
Did I say American Indian?
No, that's what they prefer now. That's the
it's-
current one, American Indian.
Did you hear what Gavin said in that episode?
I did, yeah.
The
Yeah, it
dot
was
on the, he's
ignorant.
like, I like Indian, not like dot on the forehead Indian. I'm like, whoa.
Whoa.
Okay, you all made me sound so racist. That is not how I meant
That
it.
is how
we
you
didn't make you sound racist. We were just talking about things you actually do.
No, I'm not an active racist or a racist in general.
Honestly, like just from the outside looking in, if we're all to like point fingers at like who looks racist.
Dude, I was telling you yesterday. I told you about that
Yeah.
yesterday. So I had this I delivered to this one pizza shop here in town every Friday.
Yeah.
And there's a black guy who is one of the prep cooks there. He's always making the pizza
Okay.
Dough.
the circles because
The circles. The
like
pizza
the whole like
circles.
because they're like at that pizza place that they don't like fresh
right.
flip the fucking dough. It's already in
He
pizza form.
He makes the
Okay.
pizza discs.
He makes the discs, yeah.
But
But I'd been living there for like 4 months now. But the first few months, I would be like, I'd come in the morning, like it would be like 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the morning. I'd be like, hey, how's it going? Just carrying past a couple bibs and some 2 liters. The first few times, he kind of just like turned away and like focused on his pizza, like making the doughs and spinning the dough and everything. And I'm like, all right, well then, dude, it was maybe 2 months ago.
Okay.
He approached me. I said, hey, good morning. And he was like, he actually walked up to me. He's like, dude, for the longest time, I wouldn't talk to you because I thought you were a skinhead.
Oof.
And I'm like, oh no, dude, I'm bald.
I'm just bald.
I'm bald.
Dude, and that's the downside. That's what I hate about like going bald. Because
Yeah.
I'm not bald, I'm thinning.
Well, you look at
And-
me, and you look at me though. It's like I have the beard,
The beard,
the bald head,
yeah.
white skin.
white, white. Yeah, okay,
And
Yeah.
you just look
My
like
last
kind of an
name-
asshole in general.
Your last name is literally white.
dude. It's probably even worse on my beard because at that time my beard was like
Right.
the long fucking
Yeah.
biker style beard.
Mhm. Yeah.
Like, yeah, I'm
that's-
not.
The only thing you had going for you is you don't have like tattoos on your arms or something.
Yeah, I don't have any.
Have a bunch
tattoos,
of crosses
actually.
on your knuckles. I can see it.
Do you have tattoos, Zach? Or Kevin?
No, I don't actually. Surprisingly.
Does Trevor?
No.
Ooh, I don't think Trevor has any either.
Wow.
But I want to say he does. No, he doesn't. He doesn't.
Wow.
I
that's
want it.
crazy.
I've always.
Yeah,
wanted
you're the
to get
only
a
one
tattoo.
in this room right now.
Yeah.
You're the only
Like,
one. in the
I
Pirate
wanted
Stand
to, but
podcast.
like, they're expensive. And I'm just
Sure
broke
are.
all the goddamn time.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's really hard to get tattoos when you're just
Bro.
fucking yeah,
Right,
when
and
your
then
whole
if you-
life is a goddamn joke, basically.
I
you know, I just chalked that shit up to what it is. I was like, I tried hard, I do hard, and I get fucked hard,
Yeah.
and
And I
that's
get
all I
fucked
got
hard.
going.
I'm
do
the only
what?
one with tattoos and hair. That's crazy.
Well, no, let's go
Gavin
back to
has,
that hair remark.
Gavin has a little bit.
I'm thinning,
I'm thinning.
and unlike you, we can all grow a beard. What's your excuse?
I don't like them.
That's not an excuse.
Honestly,
I
I don't.
mean,
I
no,
don't.
I agree.
Hey, this is gonna sound. Oh, like I'm gonna compliment your looks here.
Uh-huh.
I think you look good with just some scruff.
Thank you.
I don't think you would look as good if you grew a full beard.
I don't think
But,
so either.
but maybe it's also because I just can't see it.
I don't think I would.
Well, and
I
sometimes-
just don't think I would. It's doubles my thing. A full beard, just in you guys pull it off so perfectly. I would
Well,
probably do it if mine went high up my cheeks like yours or yours, but it's kind of low on my cheeks, and that's why I don't.
Yeah.
You know,
I-
I just I don't know. It's just,
What you got going works for you. And-
Yeah, I think so. It's mine. It's
And
what I've
honestly,
decided
I
on.
think
I
think
still want to
I'm-
see it just so I can be like, "Fuck, that looks terrible."
Well, I the
Maybe I should just grow it once. I just don't have the patience, dude.
Dude, the patience is a bitch.
mine's actually grown back in slower than it did. It's been for a while. Like
I
I
honestly-
don't know if my whole I'm just losing hair and it's just not.
I
growing
still
back.
like the length that it is.
I like it,
it's
but
really-
I did like the real long one too,
I
like
don't know,
braiding it and
man.
everything.
This what you got going on looks so
It looks
fucking
calm.
manly, dude.
Yeah.
It looks so tough.
What
you
is
know?
what is that old saying? It looks Yellowstone.
Looks Yellowstone.
I've never heard that saying.
You've
Me
never
neither.
heard. You guys haven't.
Blake
No.
Blake said it like he's like, yeah, Yellowstone.
Yellowstone.
Yeah,
And he's
I've
like-
never heard of that.
Nope.
I don't know. Go hang out with Hicks, I guess. That's.
Me too. But no,
I'm over
some
here. I'm like,
about
I've heard
this-
it.
Some about this one is just, I don't know. I dig it.
I've gotten a lot of compliments, but I've also gotten like,
What happened?
what happened? Like,
Yeah.
why? And I'm like,
Fuck 'em.
He's like,
You know, I
I
tell him.
got lice and had to
If-
cut
if
it
I had to-
down.
I
if
told
I
him
had
lots
to
of
pick
love.
one, if I had to
So
pick
love.
one, I like this one. I like this one.
It's very Santa Claus of you. There. That's what it is.
This one?
Yeah, it's very Sandy Claus. If
What
he was
Santa
a
Claus are you
ginger,
looking- That would be the worst Santa Claus.
why? He'd just bring you a bunch of dreidels.
No,
kidding.
Can you imagine walking out
What?
Christmas morning, you see that, you'd be like, holy shit.
You're a fire crunch? I thought you were just like.
Holy shit, grab a gun.
Christmas is ruined.
No. We love gingers. We love Jews. We love everyone.
Well,
I mean, other than annoying people. That shit
I mean,
is-
Trevor is part of this podcast, and I don't love him.
Oof.
well, he's
Trevor,
not here
I'm-
to
I'm
defend
really-
himself, so
Like,
Yeah, I love these jabs. These jabs are just so shitty, and the fact is, he's nowhere near to defend himself.
that's why I'm doing it.
Well, it's because
Yeah.
we give him
I'll
a
do
chance.
it right to his face too.
We give him a chance to be near to defend himself, and then he goes, "Oh, go to Ilko."
Is that
First
wait, is it
off,
Alco?
Yeah,
Elko.
Alco. It's not Alco. What the hell's Alco?
Alco.
Alco.
Elko, Nevada.
Oh, okay. I think there is an Alco there.
Yeah. So
Elko.
There's an
anybody's
Alco.
listening.
Yeah.
We're really bad at talking.
Trevor's in Elko. If you want to go assassinate him for us,
He'll probably be gone by the time this podcast goes up.
yeah, I
But
think so. Put it up quick.
right now, this is live. We're coming at you live.
Coming
All of a
at you
sudden, just-
live.
We would say that he doesn't deserve all this, but he does.
He does.
Yeah.
You know what? We'll just chalk this up to like what the fuck is that one show called? Impractical Jokers,
I love that.
where they
show.
harass the dog shit out of each other.
Oh yeah, no, that's our friendship.
Yeah,
That's all it is. Like,
exactly-
I mean, like he's like.
I'm
like,
just giving clarity
I'm-
for
I'm-
just random strangers are like, these guys are fucking assholes.
Dude,
Yeah.
but
They're downright
they
awful
don't-
people.
they don't need the clarity. He comes to the episodes, and
Yeah.
we do it right to his face,
right to his face.
and then we make plans to go out and have drinks afterwards.
True.
And like, how often do we say "fuck Blake"?
all the time.
All the time. But guess
All the
what?
time.
We love Blake. But,
Yeah.
Yeah,
but,
we do.
but fuck him.
But fuck him.
Still,
Exactly.
honestly, and this is weird to say now, I guess, because it sounds like fangirly. But I'm still Team Blake. Just so you know.
Thank
Oh, dude.
you.
Hands
Thank
down,
you.
hands
All the
down.
way.
Still Team Blake.
All right. Yeah, I was thinking about that the other day.
Oh shit!
He's
You know what
like,
I
I'm
just
so
realized?
fucking sick of these team shit.
Yeah.
It's one sided as hell.
It's time.
You know
to-
what? Actually,
Some-
out of the four of us that are part of the podcast, Trevor's the only one
That is-
that's Team Amanda.
yeah,
Is he really?
Yeah.
which is super. Man,
It's so Trevor. It's so
It's just
Trevor
like-
of him.
It's just like not
It's
on.
just so Trevor of him.
It's so Trevor of him. He's like, no, I'm on the women's side. Like it just, you know what I mean?
I feel like some of the women are Team Blake too, bro.
Have they been?
Yeah.
I
yeah.
mean, who
I think a
picked
few
me?
of them.
Which ones?
I want to say.
I know Marissa was for a while.
Because it's an umbrella over a team.
Yeah,
Team
it's
toxic
hard because I feel like
masculinity.
they swap those.
Because yeah, Marissa was part of Team Toxic.
Yeah, toxic.
The original, she was part of the original Team Toxic.
Yeah.
Which consisted of me, you, her, and one other person.
Trevor.
Was it Trevor?
Mhm.
Yeah,
He
it was you
abandoned
two,
us.
my wife, and Trevor. We were
Yeah.
what were we playing? We were playing.
We were playing balloon, like
Balloon
that balloon
volleyball.
Yeah, balloon
Yeah.
volleyball. You can't let the balloon
Oh,
touch the
fucking-
ground.
Yeah.
And
we kicked their ass. By
We
the
were
way,
fucking
But and I
monsters.
was on whatever other team it was, and but
Yeah.
I was tired. It was
Yeah.
I was like, it was one of those times I was letting my wife do the
R-
fun,
right?
and so I
He's
so
like,
I could
swap
be
out.
Dee Dee. And so I was like sitting on the couch. I'm halfway tired. And they're like, you have to play, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't even want to be here right
Our
now.
team was stacked. I mean, even if you were in it, it was.
You would
like,
have lost.
Yeah.
You would have been so frustrated. Like my team's filled with amateurs, and I
Yeah.
need replacements. I would like a redraft.
Right.
A mulligan of people, please.
Right. Right. Hey, who
No,
wants
but-
to get together and play ball tomorrow? In
What
the
kind of
park?
ball?
Foot.
I'm not really into feet and my balls being together. So
Oh, I know. Like,
Yeah.
what kind of like? You mean like try and set up that actual game you're talking about, or just go
Like,
around
I'm
and throw the
ju-
football?
Just go out there. I mean, we could go around, catch around for a little bit, but like if we get enough people to show up,
I
let's
hope
play
it
the game.
snows.
Let's play a scratch game.
I really want to. I
If
want
we
it
can
to
get
snow.
wait, tomorrow. Wait, God, I'm thinking it's Friday for some reason.
Yeah, it's
I'm like,
Saturday.
oh no,
Oh, wait,
tomorrow.
it's-
Tomorrow we got the Haunted River. That's tonight.
That's tonight. Yep.
which I might not be able to go to
Why?
because I gotta go. I gotta go see people. Some
Just
things have happened that I'm not allowed to like.
come see us.
Yeah.
Okay, well, some things have happened. Maybe they'll.
It's
wanna
not
go.
till later in the evening.
like 8, right?
Yeah.
That's what we're thinking. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll let you
okay.
know. But I mean, yeah, if you can go do your thing and then come out,
Yeah.
you know.
I gotta go do stuff.
Okay. Well,
That sounds so fucking
You're
shady.
welcome,
I'm
obviously.
always sounding like a shady person. I want everyone to know that.
No,
like,
we get it.
I don't mean to sound that way. I'm just not very forthcoming about what I'm doing with my life to
I'm all
anyone.
forthcoming.
He's not.
I don't even tell people where I
I'm
live.
all forthcoming. Me too. I'm all forgiving.
But we'll
Yeah,
figure
who
that out
isn't forthcoming?
outside of it. But I mean, if we're just able to like just reach out to everybody, like Rigby City Park, let's do it. You know,
I'm down.
I think Dylan's down.
Fuck yeah. Even
Yeah.
if we just get together, fucking throw the ball for a little bit.
That'd be
If
fun too. Like
If
let's
enough
just
people
get,
show up, we can throw
just have a
together
little scratch game. You know, that'd be awesome.
contact.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
Looks like I might be going into work Monday with a broken arm.
Yeah, I was like, I already got a fucked up hand. I'm not sure if I want to.
I mean, we can do two-handy touch if you guys want.
I don't know. I'm fine with contact.
I mean, you're
okay.
gonna need both hands if you're gonna touch me.
Yeah, that's true. Because he's got a big wanger.
I don't know
I
why that
prefer-
was so slow to get that. I was like, what do you mean? Oh.
I was thinking about going to Walmart and getting like a stack of the orange cones so we could, you know, stretch
section
out
it
a,
out.
a field, you know,
Yeah.
in an end zone. And dude, it'd just be fun to get out and just screw around, play.
Well, we have some still nice weather.
Yeah, and we don't have it for long, and,
And
you
it's
know we
not
can
overly hot either.
miss a couple football games tomorrow. Of the
Yeah, I'm
NFL.
down.
Yeah,
The one I really care about is Monday or Sunday night. So
Sunday night. Yeah, so we'll get done in plenty of time. So,
do the Colts have an early game?
probably generally they do.
He's
And
like,
right
but
now
I
they're
don't really
trash,
feel like
so-
losing, watching them lose. I can watch that in the highlights.
But how fun? Yeah, right. You know,
Oh, shit.
shit.
They're going against Kansas City.
I know. Do you know what the funny thing is? Year in and year out, the only teams they like to beat are Super Bowl contenders. They gave,
That's
they
true,
gave
too.
the Bills the business last year, dude.
Yeah.
They scored 5 touchdowns on them.
Watch, I dropped Indianapolis as my defense in all my leagues. So
No
I
shit.
gave him 2 weeks.
Yeah. No.
After 2 weeks of the first week get me 0 points, and the second week get me
Yeah.
negative points. I'm like,
rotate it. Yeah.
definitely.
definitely.
I'm done with you.
Yeah.
I might pick you back up later. I think we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up here. Actually, we're
About that time.
about
Yeah.
that time. I need to do a few things before we all get together tonight. So I'm not gonna end this with Trevor's wise words of wisdoms because he doesn't want to be here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and end it like this. Welcome to the Pirates Den, Blake, as
Thank
a
you.
permanent guest.
Yeah.
Gavin, you as well. I didn't give you an official welcome last
You did last
episode.
week.
Yeah, I felt
No,
like that.
I introduced him, but I didn't welcome him.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah,
But
he's
now
gonna suck
guys-
my dick now, so that's what he's saying. That's the
Yes, sir.
special welcome.
we're all
Yes, sir.
official. We got a new logo.
Yes, that
It's,
new logo will be live with this episode. I
Live
don't
on
know.
the Instagram if you want to see it.
It's pretty sick. I
At
like it.
Pirates
I like
Den Podcast. No capitals, no spaces.
the TikTok, if you want to find it, is the Pirates Den Podcast. A period between each word because Trevor doesn't like cohesion.
Cohesion.
He doesn't like the non-ending flow.
Yeah, I don't know. But that's it for us, guys. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
I love you.